Welcome to Magic Arcanum. I'm Ryan Gomez. Behind the scenes is Nicole Burdick, and we're so glad you're here because it's story time. Can we give Standard a reality check? That's the question that popped into my mind as I was organizing some Kamigawa Neon Dynasty cards this week using TCG Home. Check this guy out. Anchor to Reality, an uncommon sorcery from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty that lets us search our library for an equipment or vehicle card and put it right onto the battlefield, no matter the cost. Now, we do need 4 mana to play this card, and we need to sacrifice an artifact or a creature. But with the abundance of map tokens, clue tokens, treasure tokens, and even blood tokens right now, that is barely a cost at all. The single most valuable thing we can cheat into play in Standard right now with Anchor is this guy, Thundersteel Colossus, also from Neon Dynasty. That means we can have a 7/7 trample and haste on turn 4 or earlier using just commons and uncommons. That is the reality check I'm really talking about. You don't have to play expensive rares or mythics to do fun and powerful things in Standard. With such a massive card pool, thanks to the delayed rotation, we have a giant sandbox to play around in. A moment ago, I said you could pull this combo off on turn 4 or earlier. So how do we do that? Well, if you play the Iron Crag on turn 2, then play a land on turn 3, you'll have 4 mana and an artifact to sacrifice so you can play Anchor to Reality. The Colossus will still need to be crewed, however, which means you'll need a turn 1 creature with 2 power. Blue doesn't have a creature like that in Standard right now, so we can open this deck up to a second color, and if we go with black, we can open on Cult Conscript and try to cheese out that turn 3 attack for 7. Or we could just be happy with a turn 4 play, in which case I like Aether Channeler on turn 3, because he can make a bird token, which we can sacrifice on turn 4 to play our spell, and then he himself is a 2-powered body that can crew the Colossus. From there, it is simply a matter of taste. We can protect our combo with Spell Pierce, we can add card draw, or removal spells in whatever combination you like. I am experimenting with Ashnod's Harvester because it can crew the Colossus, it can be sacrificed to pay for the Anchor, and it can still come back. And it can exile cards from the opposing graveyard, which has all sorts of fringe benefits. You could also use cards like Malkader's Watcher or Mephitic Draft as the artifacts that you sacrifice, because both of them replace themselves when sent to the graveyard this way. Or you could try, building up a defensive wall with something like Shipwreck Sentry here, which can hold back an aggressive red and white Convoke deck maybe, and gives you time to find your combo pieces before it switches to offense or gets tapped to crew the Colossus. So that's the direction I'm experimenting with, but again, I have barely touched on clues, treasure, blood, maps, any of which would make it even easier to get our Colossus out on turn 4. Which means, now it's your turn. Can you give Standard a reality check with this idea for a budget combo deck that attacks your opponent without attacking your own wallet? Let me know how it goes for you in the comments. And while you're there, do me a favor and click my link for TCG Home, the sponsor of this video. TCG Home is a free browser-based application that organizes your collection and helps you see the value in every card. Sort things with custom tags, track prices, look up Oracle text, and so much more. All of it for free, and it all works on any device with an internet connection. If you have a smart fridge and want to know what your Wandering Emperor is worth while you pull out the pickles, boy is this the website for you. Anyway, check out TCG Home using my link down below and you'll support the show while also getting to see your own collection in a whole new way. Then make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the great stories you'll only find here on Magic Arcanum. We'll see ya!